Nah, you're not late. I was deciding how I wanted to set this whole thing up. Yeah, you ready? Uh, go live from there. Uh, yeah, I was setting up stuff. Hmm. Well, hold on. All right, peace, family. 19 keys tapping in. We're about to go ahead and get this started. You're not late, you're early. I'm about to get people in here in just a second. You understand me? I just wanted to get my setup. It's my first time doing this one. So I want to make sure the setup is right before I get it going. Because it should be a really good video. Everybody should be able to lock in, man. Make sure y'all send this out to people. A lot of free game. You understand me? Free game coming. Just understand that. That's what we on today. A lot of free game. That's all you about to get. What if I turn this over here? That can't do nothing for me. Hold on, like that. Like that. All right. What up? What up? What up? Give me a second. I don't want no distractions in my way, man. And we got a little bit of sage left. So hopefully I get to use that at least. I think we ready, man. Let me move this. The water bottle was bothering too. I'll probably drink some of that in a little bit. And I'm gonna show y'all some of the technology that I got. So y'all should love this. All right, let's get this started. And let me send out this live to the family. Family, press one if y'all can hear me and y'all ready to get started. Y'all ready to learn something, man. Get some free game. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you have not. This channel is blowing up, first of all. You understand me? We should be at 100,000 real soon. Happy I can say that. All right. I'm going to send this out ASAP-ish. Hopefully we get some good answers. Boom. All right. This is going to be good, first of all. Got the crypto report coming in. Man, I've been having a great day today. I went live earlier today, but I didn't save it. It's temporary, so, it's how we functioning. Okay. Okay. And I gotta send out one more through these discords and we're gonna get going. We should have some people sliding in here. We only got 100 people in, so I'm sending it out. You understand? By the end of this, we should have 10,000 people in here for real, for real. You know what I'm talking about? If they have the time to be here and they want to just go ahead and get started with some good game, so we can learn, man. Because learning together, man, is how we grow together. If you got time to tap in, you got time to stay in. You feel me? And at the same time, bring your family in. Sometimes you got to annoy family with information that they need to know. You feel me? So therefore, when they trying to ask you for money, ask them did they watch the video? Did they get the link? You know what I'm saying? Tell them I tried to put you on. That ain't my fault. You ain't lock in and tap in, and you feel me? So we're gonna get to it in a second. Right? That's how I'll be with the family. I give them all the game. So If they ain't got it at the end of the quarter, hey, listen, man, it's only because you didn't listen, not because you didn't have opportunity. You feel me? All right. And we are done. And now I'm going to go live for my bro. Boom. Where is he at? Ready. All right. So I am in multiple places at once. We live on IG. We live on YouTube.
Okay, got 19.
That just means I'm about to give out some really good game. That's all that means. You understand me? So yeah, man, lock into the conversation. We about to go ahead and get this popping. And then if you are from Infinite Wealth Strategies, make sure you drop a question inside the Discord so we can lock in. Make sure you ask all your questions inside the Discord in the tokenomics crypto section. You understand me? Ask questions for me to answer live. I am only answering questions from my students. Just so everybody know. Unless you buy a badge, right? And then I'll answer your questions. If you support this channel, buy a badge, things of that nature. Shout out to Daquan Summers. You said you got your NFT today. You understand me? Text Infinite. All right, there we go. Boom. Can you pin that right there, bro? All right, we going. Peace, love.
It's not showing me what to
I'm gonna dedicate this one, bro. You just gotta find it. It's right there. Just hold on it and then just pin it. All right. If you tap on it and then just hold it, and it'll give you the option to pin. I'll let you get started over there. Well, family, here I am, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started, man. We're a little light in here today, but it's all good. You feel me? I'm in multiple places, streaming on multiple platforms. So, inshallah, y'all get this game in a manner in which you're supposed to get it. You understand me? So we got questions that's coming in. Before we get to the questions, let me go ahead and get a crypto run off and where everything is right now. You understand me? And we will have a showing of some holographic technology that I recently bought, and I'll be giving you all my review on this technology and some of the changes I think is going to happen in the industry because of it. You understand me? It's going to be really exciting. It's going to be dope. So we're going to lock in real quick. You feel me?
Yeah, whenever you try to give me the pin, it's not popping up on my side.
Yeah, that's up to you. You just gotta hold on it, hold it, and then it'll give you the option to pin. And now let me see. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Peace, family. I'm 19 Keys. I'm a thought leader who likes to excel specifically in wealth, tech, and the master mindset. I'm known to many as a top thought leader in the culture. I proudly and humbly accept that title. Peer acclaim, self-acclaim, you understand me, nationally acclaimed. You understand me when it comes to situations and energy like that. I want to dedicate this live to a brother that just told me that, his family member, brother Broken Child, brother Woken Child said his brother was killed on Monday in Fayette, North Carolina. Or is that a woman? That's a sister. Woken Child said her brother was killed in Fayette, North Carolina by racists. She said, "I'm sharing this with you because he enjoyed your content. That you made so much of impact." You understand me? She said that he made an impact, but I also made an impact on him. So if everybody sends some love and good energy to the good sister, you understand me, who says she just lost her brother, man. If you can, Steve, try to mute it on your side. Whoa. Instagram done blocked me from going live over there. That's crazy, yo. They might not let me continue to do the live on Instagram at all. We're gonna try it one more time. If not, we're gonna get going. Otherwise, then they gotta come directly over here to Instagram. I mean to YouTube. Yeah. All right, so hold on, bring me back in, brother. I was just sitting up here studying inflation before I got on here, man, because it helped me understand where the economy is. You understand me when I do that. Damn, IG always tripping. IG, why? They really blocked me on YouTube. I can't even go live on YouTube. I mean, I can't go live on IG at all. So this is what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell Steve that just happened. So they blocked me on YouTube, man. I mean on IG. That's crazy. It's crazy, yo. I tried that thing and it didn't work. They won't even tell me how long before it is that they allow me to get back on. They just block you. Shout out to LaShawn. Thank you. I appreciate you. And thank you all for having patience with me as well as we get this together. I got my own server. Oh, you said, do I need my own Discord app? No, I agree with you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. So I guess the thing is they got me blocked on here. I don't know if they're gonna cut it off. I know that if I try to touch any of the buttons like on screen, a microphone, or anything of that nature, then it automatically cuts off. So if you're on Instagram and you get cut off from this, then you need to migrate over here to the YouTube channel. You understand me? Where you can lock in anyway. So the reason that YouTube said that they blocked me because I posted up a post. The brother from Good Times, the father from Good Times, what's his name? James Earl Jones. I forget his name, but in the post, it was breaking down a history of when he was fired from that show because he believed that they were making the family image, right? And there's a C word that I guess you can't say on Instagram. I'm not gonna say the word, but it rhymes with boom. You understand me? John Amos. Yeah. So the story was that he was fired from the show because he didn't want to boom. You understand me? For the show. And that it was a particular producer or director that was responsible for it. Now, I didn't make the post. I reposted it because I thought it was an interesting piece of history that I knew nothing about, right? But Instagram decided that that was discriminatory or bias or they had an issue with it. So therefore, they blocked me from Instagram for a while and put me in Instagram jail. So for those who don't know, the word boon is a word that you cannot use on Instagram. You understand me? And they algorithm, they pick it up. And then after that, you know what I mean, they cut you off. So, you know, it is what it is. It wasn't like I went and attacked somebody. I think that history should be able to be told and especially in context that we can say the N word all day. And they won't ban that. But for some word, that C word, I think it hits tougher because it's those who connected to them. You understand me? But you know, that is what it is. You know what I'm talking about. So anyway, if you get banned from your live, you can go live with another person, but don't touch microphone, don't touch live, don't touch any of those other things because Instagram will automatically cut you off when they find out that you are still going live even after they banned you from it. But anyway, our YouTube channel was popping. I think we had 10,000 people join us the YouTube in the last week or so. So we got to continue to lock in. You know what I'm talking about? So anyway, here we are locked in. It ain't the word boom, it's the word COO. You know what I'm talking about. I just don't want to say it so the algorithm don't pick it up. All right. So right now, crypto is looking funny money. You understand me? Right now, cryptocurrency, because I always want to start off where crypto is the day of the video. So we timestamp this. And when we go back, we can see that it was down. And I like to ask these questions, right? Because here we are at the beginning of the year, January 8th. And it's a good thing, you understand me, that it's early in the year because every year crypto has been performing pretty well, right? With the exception of a few years. You understand me? And last year it did very well, right? And I know everybody's seen the memes that say, well, if you invested $1 into crypto, you understand me, or $1,000 into crypto, this is how much you would have had if you would have, you understand me, continued to invest. And then sometimes you will up like 30,000 or 50,000 or 100,000. You understand me? And that's dope, right? And so the question becomes now, is it a good time to invest? Right? Those are the questions right now. And if you follow me live on Instagram, you can always come over to YouTube. You understand me? If you want to see everybody's questions and things of that nature. So make sure you lock in over there as well. Let's pull up coin market cap and let's look at these numbers for today. All right. Currently, the market cap for crypto has went down from $2 trillion and is now at $1.9 trillion, right? It's probably got another, I think, 58 billion or something like that, and then it can be back up. That means that a lot of money has left the market, right? A lot of scared money has left the market. You understand me? And when you're looking at Bitcoin is showing a lot of bearish signs, and it needs to maintain above 40K. Otherwise, it's probably going to slip down to 38. You understand me? And if it breaks 38, we can see an even farther fall to the downside. Right now, long term, people are very bullish on Bitcoin. You understand me? So long term bullish, meaning that we see a trend of Bitcoin going up. Now, some predictions, right, from some reputable sources still believe that Bitcoin will hit its 100K mark within a year or two, right? So Bitcoin is still looking like a great buy. Great institutions are still buying in right now, picking up lots and lots of Bitcoin while it is down. Why? Because if Bitcoin was once at 68,000, right? And it's at 40,000, just for it to get back to its all-time high, that's a $28,000 upside. You understand me? So that just makes sense that you buying it cheap. Here's the thing that everybody needs to know, right? Same thing, Ethereum at 3,100, right? Solana or let's go with Binance is at $431. Solana is at 142 from being at like 218, 230 or something like that. Right. Same thing with XRP. XRP is down to 74 cents. And I ain't gonna go over every single last one. But obviously the market is down right now. And the down market means, and make sure you press the like button if you are on YouTube. We should never have more people in here, the more likes on the screen. You know what I'm talking about? That just let me know that y'all locked in, y'all tapped in, y'all support the channel. You understand me? And we executing over here. And then I'm gonna pick one person at the end of this. I'm gonna ask somebody a question, and you're going to win a free NFT. One of them from my personal collection. You know what I'm talking about? And it's also going to come with a physical crown. All right. So make sure y'all paying attention. Make sure y'all locking in. That's all I gotta say over there. Right. So we locked in, and we got right now we got a sale going on. So everything is on discount. Now I talked about this before when it comes to NFTs, and I already talked about why I think NFTs don't fall while crypto and stock market is falling. Number one, these are completely two different markets, right? NFTs will have their own bubble, right? Things will fall in NFTs at their own bubble. Don't worry about that, right? At the end of the day, last year I told y'all early, you understand me? Do not worry about the market when it comes to NFTs unless you're a person that is in it to trying to day trade with it, right? And at the end of the day, you can never day trade anything forever. So do not be afraid of the market sentiment towards these things. That does not matter, right? The same way it's like, look at the market last year in the stock market. If you was trading the stock market in 2021, 2020, you understand me, as it was going up, you could win. You could pick a stock blindfold, bet on it, and it just keep going up. Same thing with the crypto market. You pick a crypto blindfold and it just goes up. So that's going to give you false confidence as an investor, right? Because at the same time, you're talking about a person that just get into something, they pick something, and all of a sudden, you understand me, they done made 30%, 50%, 100%, sometimes 200 to 300% on their plays. Man, they start to feel like a Warren Buffett in this thing. So each market has greed cycles, right? Where you get in, and no matter what you do, you feel like you win. You do a little research and you win it, right? So as the market goes through these declines up and down, you have to get better as the market gets worse. Very simple. Strategies, right? Strategies are for uncertain times. If we live in an uncertain time, all you need is a strategy, which will increase confidence. Now, the way I'm looking at these things right now is, overvalue stocks. In time of greed, it's easy for everybody to go buy into the best tech stocks on the market, right? Everybody, look, these look good. So Tesla goes up to $1,200, right? Apple's at all-time highs. You understand me? It's going crazy, right? Things are booming, right? You got Netflix shooting through the roof, right? And these stocks are looking amazing. Some of these are overvalued, right? And that means that, they're not at their true valuation price, right? So people are buying in and buying in and buying in a good market. That's easy to do. Now, investors are going to tell themselves, they're going to say, if everybody was buying in and it's overvalued, I need to go cautionary because now I don't have the leisure to just continue to put my money in things that was overvalued, right? So now they're going to start looking for true value. So now they're looking for stocks that have been undervalued. So when you see certain stocks that did not perform over the year 2020, 2021, while the other ones were, then sometimes they have their moment because their prices are better for them to buy in, which means the returns can be greater, you understand me, once it goes up. And then when more people see other people buying in, then it starts to go up and go up and go up. So during this time, right, not even just looking at the biggest market caps when it comes to crypto and other things, I said this last year that you want to find true value cryptos that are actual real utility cryptos that are real value, because that's where the institutional money is going into. Institutional money is looking for value right now to place their money into because they can't afford to throw the blindfold on and just bet or go with the sentiment of the market that everybody else is getting into. There was a lot of beginner traders that jumped into the market. I'm one of them. I jumped into the stock market, years ago, but then I jumped out because I didn't know what the hell I was doing, right? I understand the game of economics, but I didn't understand the stock game. But I understood that if I didn't link up with people who did and I didn't learn this, then I couldn't teach our people what we exactly needed to know at the right time. So I decided to say, well, I'm going to teach financial literacy 100% because I always taught financial literacy, right? I've always taught about blockchain technology. I've always was an enthusiast towards cryptocurrency, right? But I knew that at the right time, everyone would listen, right? So we continuously living in that right time right now. So when we talk about undervalued, the reason I teach tokenomics is the study of cryptocurrency and why it will be adopted in a broader market. Why is it valued? How to audit it? How to understand the true valuation of the project itself, which gives you a strategy to enter the market. right? So I taught my students that in a good market, and I'm teaching them, and it is more valuable now in this uncertain bad market. No such thing as a bad market, but it's just a different market. You understand me? It's a little more bearish. So now you want to find projects that have true utility. So there's a project called Kirobo, right? Kirobo is a second layer authentication process where if you accidentally send, and this has happened to many people, where you send ETH to the wrong wallet, you send it to the wrong place. Well, now they have a way where if you send it to the wrong place, it has to go through a second authentication, right? So this person on the other end, they got to have this password or wherever you got. And if they don't, right, then you have the opportunity to get the crypto back. I mean, I know somebody that I done been on Cash App before, and I done sent money to the wrong person before, and they definitely not sending that money back. We done all did it in all sort of payment apps. But when I look at a project like that, I looked at it early a couple years ago, and I decided to invest in it. And I made an upward from like $20,000 to $30,000 on it because it was down. I liked the tokenomics. I seen the fact that they had their crypto locked up so that the tokens were centralized. I studied the white paper. I looked at the developers in it, and I said, okay, this has a lot of potential for upside because it's undervalued. And then I look at projects that's doing better than that. And because there's so many people that is in this project and people are just buying it and it's just, you know what I mean? So I said, okay, I took my tokenomic strategy pack, I ordered it, I got in and I made money. And that was purely off the utility. It didn't have no crazy marketing behind it, none of that. I bought it pure off utility and understanding tokenomics, right? And this is why it's important for you all to understand tokenomics. If anybody knows my text number, put it in the chat, right? And if you are not in the Infinite Wealth Strategies, get in before the end of this video, please. Tap in. You can use a payment plan, so therefore you ain't got to pay everything all at once, right? Anyway, we're gonna lock back in. It's 555, right? I took it down from 1,111, and it's going to give you membership and access, right? Indefinitely. But anyway, let's get back to it. So anybody who played Kirobo, they would have made money, right? Listening to me. And then of course, you're gonna make sure you take profits, right? But right now, Kirobo is down. It's around 34 cents. So the question is it a good value, right? But when you look at real projects and you look at their value and you have a way to audit it and you got a strategy to go in it, then you're not jumping in just because the market is telling you something, just because a friend bought it. No, you're saying, okay, but why is it valuable? And when you know the fundamentals of how to evaluate these cryptos, it gives you an edge in a market where you decrease risk and increase profit. But the strategies, everybody needs a strategy, B. Without a strategy, you just playing, you gambling. You can only do two things in the market: invest and gamble. All right. So in cryptocurrency, you want to understand. It's another thing like helium. Helium is a great project. So the Helium project is dope for many different reasons, but I like it because it has real value, right? Helium basically is creating a decentralized 5G network that also acts as a Wi-Fi router, and this router allows you to mine Helium tokens as well. So from my understanding, the way that it works is this, right? You jump into Helium, or you get one of the Helium routers. And right now, I mean, at first it was easier to get them. Right now, so many people that want to buy them, they have a long wait list, right? So demand has outpaced supply right now, right? But I think Helium is a dope project. You understand me? So and with Helium is instead of you having T-Mobile or one of these providers of internet service, we making this decentralized, right? Where I got my own Wi-Fi router. You understand me? But not only that, I believe that, and I ain't did all of the studies, but you creating your own hotspots. You understand me? And this hotspot sends out 5G. Now it can create a network grid. Imagine everybody in your building has these hotspot grids, right? And what it basically saying, there's no longer a need for the T-Mobiles, no longer a need for the Samsungs and all these people to provide you internet service. It's trying to decentralize internet service completely. right? And the more people that get us into these hotspots, the better, right? And then you can go look on their website. It shows you the map. It shows you how many people in it. It shows you how many people staking their coin by utilizing their technology, the whole nine, right? And then it's done in a manner to where other companies can create these routers and this technology that adds on to the project itself. And I like things that are disruptive. I like projects that are disruptive. When I see projects that are aim to change the game, they necessary, especially decentralized projects, right? So same thing with like Mana. Mana is going crazy right now. Mana is a decentralized autonomous organization, right? Mana is basically saying, Mana is basically, doing these collaborations with these brands, right? Such as Samsung. They did a collaboration with Samsung, and Samsung opened up a store in the Decentraland. Now that's important because it's automatically giving value to this real estate, right? And then you got projects like Sandbox, right? Sandbox is doing deals with Adidas. They open up more plots of land for people to be able to buy. I forgot what the date is on it, but they have a date. You understand me? And when you get into crypto, you always want to look for important dates. Important dates you often see during important dates. You're going to see rises in prices either before or after. You understand me? For various reasons, because people, you buy the rumor, sell the news. Because during the news cycle, it becomes overbought. And after the news died down, right, people was hoping that it went all the way to the top of the mountain. Because you have the first people who bought the rumor, so they got in when the price was lower. Then the second people heard the rumor, so they got in the price higher, right? Then the third people got the rumor, and then it's higher even more. And then you got the actual data of the news, whether it was real or not, or it actually happened. And these first people, they sell off and they drop the bag on the third people. Because remember, they got it down here, so they are up at profit. So it usually jumps back down somewhere in the middle, right? Because it has been overbought. So buy the news, buy the rumor, sell the news is an important game, an important strategy that people use to take profits. And sometimes they take those profits at the top and then they get back in right around here. So you see fluctuations in the market, right? Did that make sense to y'all? Press 1 in the chat if that made sense to y'all. You know what I'm saying? If I just gave you some game, press 1 in the chat if that made sense to y'all. Just lock in with me. Let me know if this makes sense to y'all. All right, we making some sense. We making some sense. What I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I should see them badges ringing off. I thought I was giving out. If I'm giving out good game, get the badges ringing off. I say it's free game, but that don't mean you can still be proud to pay. But that's another. I digress. Let's get back to the game. Anyway, so here's another crypto I think is interesting that I don't particularly agree with, but I think is interesting. One called WorldCoin, right? And this is made by very wealthy individuals. Some of these coins have a lot of institutional money and backing behind them, and this is why it's important to do your own research. When you're talking about WorldCoin, is a coin that essentially wants to scan your eye. So you go up to a machine, it scans your eye, and then it gives you crypto for scanning your eye. Right? Sounds dystopian. You understand me? But basically it's saying that everybody has crypto to their name. You understand me? As long as you scan it. And I don't think you can double scan things of that nature, right? Because they're creating this this biometric system. It's like a person paying you for your DNA so that they can do research on you. But if you allow them to collect the sample, then they pay you. Like the same way they got research programs all over. Now, they saying basically that they could have some of these machines in the airport in different places. So everybody getting their eye scanned and they getting crypto. Now, biometrics is a big thing, so that will be coming about in the future. So I can understand that a lot of people saying yes to it because your eyes already gonna be scanning certain things, but you don't know what they're using it for. And it'd be crazy because it always be weird cryptocurrencies like that be winning out in the future. So it's like they gonna have it on the news. Probably you got all these people. Hey, I scanned, I got my money, and people say that they not gonna do it, unless it has a Dogecoin moment. Imagine they got a Dogecoin moment, or they got a little Shiba Inu moment, and all of a sudden people becoming millionaires. People, oh, my cousin got $20,000 because he scanned his eye, got in the game. You understand me? And then all of a sudden the price of the coin starts to go up. And then you be saying that I'm not going to scan it until you start to see all of them gains, pun intended. Everybody say no until they start to see. Everybody say no until they start to see it. They like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? They got the kids coming, the grandma, everybody scanning. You understand me? See, I knew it. See, people got a price. People got a price. Now, listen, man, Big Keys ain't scanning. But at the same time, I already use Clear in the airport, and they do scan my eyes. They do scan my eyes. And I paid them for that so I can skip through the line. So people may say you won't do it, but context and circumstances are different. I'm just saying. Now, do I think we should do it? No, I think that a lot of these different things are wrong and bad and terrible. And I think that we have to be careful because they're creating all of these programs. And, you know, you might not feel the fire into 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years later. And you realize that all these corporations and all these companies, right, in this mass surveillance system, and you can't do anything. And it was built off our volunteerism, because it goes from a point where they force you to do something. They can force you to be a slave, or they pay you to be a slave nowadays. That's the new game, is paying people to be slaves. You say, well, how they gonna be a slave if they getting paid? Because you don't have control over you, the money does. That's your master. So you got to be more careful out here in these streets. Anyway, I just wanted to give y'all some of that when it came to cryptocurrency and tokenomics. You understand me? And I hope that was some thought processes that you could think over, and I hope that, you know, makes sense to you. You understand me? I want to move over to NFTs, but at first, I'm gonna go to the students in the Infinite Wealth Strategies, and we're going to go over some questions. We're going to go over some questions. Let's see what the Discord is talking about. All right. So we got a question from DP Valentine. He said, do you think movie retailers will be heading into the metaverse space? And do you think filmmakers can be the new trendsetters by going into the metaverse space? Great question. Let me show you something real quick. I'm going to show you a couple things. Where's my headset? Oh, where did I put that at? My headset, I'm looking for it. Oh, here it is. All right. For those who don't know, this is a HoloLens, right, from Microsoft. This is utilizing the technology of spatial reality, right? Now, these things are expensive, and they're currently only for developers, right? So everybody talking about Apple glasses. This is what Apple glasses are attempting to do, is to make something like this, but smaller, right? So I could turn this on. And anybody see Minority Report with Keanu Reeves? You seen Minority Report with Keanu Reeves, and there was a scene in the movie where he was like touching stuff. He had the little glasses on, and he moving stuff, and that's how it's gonna be. That's how they're supposed to work. Okay, let's tap in. So y'all might not be able to see everything yet, but what appears on my screen is I have control, right? I can scan the room. You understand me? And I can actually watch movies from here. But while I'm talking to you all, and y'all probably can see a little bit on my screen. Oh wow, what's this? And I also can record everything that's happening right here because it has glasses, but it has multiple cameras that shoot along the side ridges here. Now I can watch a movie through here, right? Now through here, I'm not gonna keep these on, right? If y'all can't really see through them, I probably can't. I have to show y'all later. But I can watch a movie through here. Now this movie that I watch, if I look up, I see the sky in the movie. If I look down, I see the ground in the movie. If I look around, I see the environment in the movie. So it's a 360 movie experience, right? So it's a virtual reality movie as if I'm immersed inside the scene of the movie as I'm watching it, right? So if I want to focus on this part of the scene, I can. Now, the way that they're able to do that is able to shoot with virtual reality cameras, where the cameras are fish lens, where it captures a wider view of everything, right? And they put one on each side, right? And it captures the full immersion experience of the environment, right? So it allows you to be in the movie basically as you're watching it, right? And it's going to create a different experience. And yes, I believe that there's going to be a filmmaker specifically rather than just a retailer that creates a very innovative, immersive concept for movie experiences, right? I think that's going to be amazing. They're going to build out a beautiful experience that's going to be like a movie that you can walk through. Like documentaries could be insane. You understand me? Imagine having a documentary about an ancient war, right? But you like walking through the village of that war, right? Like you right there next to the general as he talking to his soldiers, and they giving you a play of Hannibal Barker, who was this ancient general who overtook Rome. He had the only successful campaign at that time, but he was an African brother anyway. He was cold. So imagine I get to watch that, and then I get to see that happen. Imagine you watching a boxing match, but you get to watch in the ring. You done felt like he'd almost hit you. You feel me? So it gives you a completely different experience. You get to look around. You understand me? Next thing, next to you, you got Don King sitting next to you as you watching Mike Tyson fight in the ring, like you was ringside. That'd be a dope experience if they was able to build that. So I think that I think that movies have a lot of future in this, and I think that the only thing with theaters, because there are movie makers right now that want to create these immersive experiences, but the theaters would have to upgrade their technology in order for them to do it. Now, AMC, I think, is probably properly poised to really do this because AMC already has a partnership with a virtual reality company in select cities where you can go and experience this. When I was in Dallas, and I'm gonna drop this footage on my page because I think maybe like 2 years ago or like a year and a half ago, I went to Dallas and we experienced this virtual reality at the Dallas movie theater. So you go in there and there's this room, you put the headset on, and they walk you through this virtual reality experience. It feels real, things rumble around you, right? They already have movie theaters today out here in LA where it immerses you in the movie theater experience, where they let's say if it's raining, they might shoot out some sort of spritz of rain at you. You understand? It was like a little fog. They rumble the chair, right? Like all of these experiences are already immersed there. Disneyland does it. I remember when I was a child and I went to Disneyland for the first time and I was watching Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And that was this scene where they was inside the lab and all the rats, the little mouses got out. All of a sudden, they dropped on the floor and they had this air shoot up my leg. I'm thinking it was a rat the whole time. Boy, I done jumped out the seat. I didn't know what was going on. But I'm inside the virtual reality thing, so it felt real as hell, right? So I jumped thinking it's on me. I had to get the hell out of there. I don't play around with rats and stuff. You feel me? But that's how they're going to make these experiences super immersive. So I think like when a lot of people think of the metaverse and virtual reality, they think that they got to be stuck in these spaces forever. No, these are just advancing technologies. And anytime you got a mass complaint about a thing, companies don't want to create something that people that's going to be detrimental to your health, right? Contrary to what most people think, it's a difference between a company and a government that you believe has some nefarious agenda against, right? Population control or something versus a company that is for profit that wants to make money. So the company is not going to say, well, I want to make these virtual reality goggles so that people are are sick and they stuck and their mental health decline. So later on, we can get all these complaints about our business. No, they simply want to make what the people are asking for. And the people are asking for more technology, right? More experience with this technology, and competition increases productivity range of new innovations, right? And right now, all these companies are start competing in the same space, right? At first, Facebook and Samsung was not competitors, right? But Facebook want to make a TV. They want to make virtual reality. They want to make games. They want to make Metaverse. So now they compete with Sony and Microsoft and all these other companies who aren't even on each other's radar, right? They start to compete with each other, and that competition is good because competition decreases monopolies, right? When one company has a monopoly, they have no reason to consistently change and innovate. They can go as slow as they want to because nobody's pushing them. Remember that, right? So the question was like, do y'all think Elon Musk phone, would y'all buy, let me ask y'all, would y'all buy Elon Musk phone? He's supposed to be coming out with a pi phone, right? It's called pi, right? Off the mathematical equation of pi. Would y'all buy Elon Musk phone? Let me ask y'all that. Okay, see people saying yeah. And the reason being is because Elon Musk has a smart brand, right? Elon Musk has a brand similar to Steve Jobs, right? So his brand is similar to Steve Jobs, where you think him as a visionary, you think of him as intelligent. You don't think that you're going to get a lesser phone. And don't get me wrong, people have a lot of brand loyalty. So it's hard for people to jump away from Apple, but they might have two phones. If the Pi phone does something better, you understand me, or similar, and I don't even think got to do a lot better. If it does something better than the iPhone, I think a lot of people would buy the Pi phone. I got an iPhone and a Pi phone. I got two phones, so why would I have two of the same phones when I can have one phone and then my other phone is a different one? It only makes sense, right? Somebody said they haven't heard of Elon Musk. He need to do some more work. That's the man who created Tesla, the car company, or he bought Tesla car company, and he the one who brought it up to his heights, right, of where it is today, right? So he's also known as the richest man in the world, right? So, you know, that's some of his accolades, and he's creating also things like neural links that connects technology to your brain, right? Bringing in transhumanism to the culture, where people are connected to machines, and they believe that by connecting to this machine, it's going to increase the efficiency as a human being in some sort of way. You know what I'm talking about? So that's what's going on there. What can I say? You understand me? But let's get to it now. Let's get to this point now. Let's go into NFTs. First, I'm gonna take another question because that was a great question. First of all, thank you, DP Valentine. Great question. Great question. All right, let's get active. We got TMC. You say, Keys, I've been watching and studying every video you've been posting for years now. So I know you're going to drop some keys and let us get the rest. And I know you like to keep gems for the proud to pay. Topics, questions for the day. Block World Order, question mark. Block World Order is a institution, is a company that I'm creating so that it involves, and it's an incubator space for all things Web3 and blockchain, right? Whether you're looking for a designer, whether you want to learn design, whether you want to understand blockchain technology and use it, or you want to create a project for NFTs, right? Whether you need somebody to do Discord management, marketing, the whole nine. If it has to do with DeFi, yield, staking, farming, right? Crypto pick strategies, everything. Block World Order is a consortium of not just myself, but other talented individuals and enthusiasts and experts in this space that forms and comprise one organization called Block World Order. Now we're building that out, and release date will be coming soon, but I promise you, you do not want to miss when it does. I have a lot on my plate right now. You got to understand, some of the #1 people in the world reach out to me to advise them and consult them on their projects. You understand me? I'm talking about people that are decamillionaires. They got a lot of money. You understand me? So it's coming. It'll be here, right? So I appreciate you asking that question. I can only give that much information, but we will be dropping a Discord soon. So I have probably 3 discords being built out for 3 different reasons. You understand me? One's going to be specifically for Crown Society. So when Crown Society comes, there will be a verification button in the Crown Society. So if you own a Crown Society NFT, right, there's going to be a verification room that would just be for us. And we got a lot of stuff we're going to be announcing in there once it drops. So look out for that the 19th of the month. You understand me? Everything should be finished by then. So we'll be ready for even more announcements on the 19th. And announcement, somebody just bought NFT keys. They bought it for 1 ETH, right? And so far, I only put out 1 so far, right? Now, this person, they are going to be able to meet me in person. He said he gonna bring his son. We gonna film it, right? It's gonna be a podcast where the person that bought the NFT gets a consultation in person, right? And then we get the mob from there. It's gonna be a dope experience. We're gonna make it raw. We probably even go have dinner or something afterwards. It's gonna be crazy. So, you know, you can still find that NFT, and if you want to, maybe you can buy it from him. But that's gonna be that's up to him to sell it. He bought it for roughly around 1 ETH, was around, I think, $3,600 at the time when he got it. Now, listen, I don't do consultations, right? In real life, a consultation from me is gonna cost 10 to 20,000, depending on you, your company, and what you want it for, right? Because my time is very valuable. But in this NFT, I allowed that one to go, right? And I'm only going to have 19 of those that will be out there. They're going to all be one-of-one NFTs, and there's going to be an option for after you get yours, you can resell it so that another person can get theirs. But I do not do one-on-one consultations, right? If it's a huge company, if they connect with me, I need $10,000 or $20,000. I need a percentage of the project that I'm consulting on, because I know that I can. If you take this information, I know you can go and make millions of dollars with it. So there's no reason for me to be doing play by play. Like, even that's gonna go up. Like, it's gonna cost $100K to do one. Like, it's gonna be different, you know. And that's I advise y'all to really learn how to evaluate yourself and understand your value. If you can make a person millions of dollars, it only makes sense for them to invest 10 to 20,000 to speak with you, so you can give information that you've researched, studied, culminated, have experience in. You understand me? And be able to tap in. So anyway, let's get into it. Let's see. Decentralized hedge funds. That's a dope one. That one I actually want to go in privately in the Discord. I will be preparing a lecture on that inside only for Infinite Wealth Strategy students, right? This year. About how I think that each family can create their own hedge funds, and how we can create basically funds where everybody can invest in the same things together, right? And we can win together. We can really pool resources. I was given information about DAOs yesterday on how you can create decentralized DAOs and use that to invest into real estate as well. You understand me? So we're going to lock in more about that. Bro say NFT gaming. I think NFT gaming is, you know, the future. I think gamification is the way that mass adoption is going to happen in this space, and more games are going to be built out, and games are going to become a natural, not a natural, but a normal part of society, that everybody's going to play some sort of game, and just the way that companies are building things out. If you haven't noticed, they even changing the way the gameplay, the way that movies are made. They are making movies in the same way that they make games now, as far as how movies, shout out to you, CP, the way that movies, scripts are being written. You understand me? Just go pay attention to the last movie you watch, and it reminds you of scenes in the game, as if you're going to level, beating boss, adventure mode, all of those different things. That's a lot of questions, brother. I'm gonna leave those for there. Save the question, because he had like 7, 8 questions. You understand? I want to make sure I get to some other people as well and not get stuck. This brother on the line, 11 them, said that he's been led further and further into the matrix, yet he is still here to be led further and further in the matrix. So when people say stuff like that, it just don't make sense, because if you listening to somebody purposely, willfully, and intentionally leading you in the wrong direction, you understand me, then that must, you want to be going in that direction that they're taking you, right? That's like complaining to somebody and say, yo, this ain't the right way, but you still following that person. So the end of the day, man, you can decide to get out the whip and go your own way. But this is how we tapping in. You know what I'm talking about? What's your take on the Oculus headsets, the Microsoft HoloLens, and do you think Apple will trump everyone with their glasses they drop it this year? I can't really speak upon the Apple technology. I don't know if they're gonna trump it, right? I think that what they're gonna do, because there's still like the virtual reality, the augmented reality hasn't even truly penetrated the market at all, right? Like the average person don't have a HoloLens. Like, so there's the market space is huge. So what we need is a catalyst for mass adoption. Well, not we, but that's what the market needs in order for this to work, right? So I think that Apple is best suited to be the catalyst that brings virtual reality as a standard. And I don't think nobody else is poised to do that better than Apple. Apple has not done a crypto play yet, right? So Apple has not gotten into crypto yet, right? And I think because Apple wants to incubate its own space, like I can see Apple creating their own metaverse, right? They're going to create their own, Apple store for metaverse apps, right? D apps, right? Decentralized apps. Well, you can't really do apps as Apple own them, right? But I can see them creating their own metaverse. I can see them creating, right, their own. Of course, they're gonna have the glasses, their own games, right? Like they even building out stadiums for this stuff. Like I see Apple going all kind of crazy places with it. You understand me? So I think Apple is going to be a great catalyst for that technology, right, to be standard. So that's what I think about it. Yeah, Apple verse that iVerse, man. But I had Oculus lens. Somebody gave me an Oculus lens a long time ago as a gift. But I have been dabbling in the VR world since I was a child. You understand me? In Oakland, they had VR situations set up, right? But it was like these big, bulky, ugly headphones that you put on, and they was heavy, and they wasn't the greatest. Kind of give you a headache once you got out. So they had to figure out how to fix the motion sickness. You understand me? Of the headphones. And so, I only say that to say, virtual reality is old, right? Oculus, I think, has done a great job of fixing a lot of the issues that we've seen with the lenses, right? So, I think that HoloLens, and I think Facebook is a major player, and I think that they have a lot of things that they want to release this year that's going to be head-to-head collision with Apple. You understand me? I see them fighting head-to-head, right? And right now, what we're looking at is whoever has the best talent in their company is going to be the winner, right? When you see them throwing a lot of money at the wall and at these industries, what they're doing is they fighting each other for talent. So Apple wants to steal Samsung talent. Microsoft wants to steal Apple talent if they're not collaborating at it. And who has the best talent to build it out are the ones who win. This is what competition does, right? So they're looking for talent right now to build it because they need the best one. You understand me? So I think it's going to be very interesting. I think Facebook, or formerly known as Facebook, Meta, I think they're going to do some groundbreaking things in this space in the name of competition because they got the most money to do it. You understand me? And I don't think they're going nowhere. I think they're going to transform their platform. You understand me? But you're going to see companies with a lot of money putting a lot of money in this space because they understand that this is a new space, and if they are the leaders in the space, then of course that's their next $1 trillion. So of course Apple trying to get to a $4 trillion company, become a $10 trillion company. How does it do that? But they need more of your money, and you need a reason to give it to them. You understand me? Now let's go to our next question, and then we'll get into NFTs to close it out. Why isn't most people default to negative things about the metaverse and VR development? We fear what we don't understand. I think that's simple. I think also it's good to be cautionary, right? But I don't think it's good to be fearful, right? I think cautionary is a good thing that, it's dangerous for you to just jump in any new technology. Even Apple, when their phones came out, you talking about like the Apple 4, You understand me? They was emitting radiation that was higher than what was legally allotted, right? So you have a lot of people that was speaking upon that, but people were like, you tripping, you tripping. But it was actually true. Now, what does that mean for your little swimmer sitting in your pocket, right? That could be messing up your sperm cell count. That could be messing up your biology, right? So I think that it's important for us to be cautionary anytime there's a new technology, and the implications are that people are more immersed in this fake world than in the real world. And so I think that it's not a bad thing. I think that the caution allows technology to develop better. You understand me? When people are cautious of technology, it forces company to implement better practices, right? To where they start to be fearful of their bottom line, so they start to develop with the empathy and making sure that the health is right. You understand me? So that's the important thing of it, right? So it's not wrong with people being cautious, right? That's new. For them to accept something new is good. And then of course there's people that are ignorant or just uneducated to where they reject anything they don't understand. You understand me? So in every new technology, there's always people who dislike it, right? When a kaleidoscope came out, you understand me, back in the 20s and 30s, people were saying that was brainwashing people, was going to have them stuck. And then you had the TV, then you have the radio. You understand me? And then you got movies, right? And then you got social media and the internet and virtual reality and augmented reality. So every technology goes through a rejection phase, right? Because people need to make sure things are safe for themselves. And the more educated you are on it and the more you study it, that allows people to accept it more and more and more. The question becomes, is it actually safe? Right now, that's a question that's up for debate depending on what realm of safety are we concerned with. If it's mental health, depending on how it's being used, that everything is a tool. It can be used for good, it can be used for bad, right? It can be morally corrupt, it can be wrong in the way that it's being used. If you overuse anything, it's bad for you. If you drink too much water, you understand me, you'll drown, right? You cannot drink too much water. And water, we know, good for you. You're supposed to drink a gallon at least every day, but you're not supposed to drink too much, right? Anything, too much of anything is bad for you, right? So when it comes to being addicted to something, then that's what people are concerned with. But also when it comes to detachment of reality, people are concerned with that as well, because I think that one thing that these technologies can do, instead of taking people out of nature, it can actually bring people into nature. One of the things that Pokemon Go had for them, Pokemon Go was this game where it was on your phone, but on your phone, if you put your camera over certain geological locations, right? So if you go to the park, then you will see a Pokemon there and you had to capture it, right? So it forced people to get out and be active outside because the game was the entire landscape. So what Apple is building with their AR glasses, they're not virtual reality glasses. They AR, meaning that it puts digital objects inside, you understand me, your field, not where you can't see around. Shout out to Derek Grace. I see the guy in the building. Speaking of the games, let me know what's popping, man. So when we talking about that, then at the end of the day, that's not a bad thing. I think you can get more people out there. All right. Like if you build AR glasses, right, and they give you an incentivization. Imagine if it's connected to a token, right? The same way that you got watches that connect to your health, right? If Apple is headed towards being a bigger health company, you understand me? Oh, lock in with me. If Apple is headed towards being a bigger health company and they got their watches that track your health and all these different things, then of course that's gonna be a big part of their company. So of course they don't have one product that goes against the other. So they can always connect these health apps that coincide with these glasses that have people outside or doing something healthy, right? Integrating this technology into the health space. You understand me? See, what most people don't realize, like the average person right now is like 40 years old. The average human being is like 40 something because there's been a decrease in birth rates, right? So if you take it back to the 1970s or so, you take it back to early years, the average age was like 25. Steve, can you let Derek Grace in?
Oh, Derek Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it right now.
the average person was 25, right? But we not creating as many families and not as many births anymore. What's going on with the guy?
Bro, I heard you talking about games. That look like 19 keys right there in somebody's game.
Let me see that thing, man. Let me see that thing, man.
That look like me and you in somebody's video game, bro.
What we politicking about, man? What we talking about?
Hey, bro. So look, I'm glad you on here because I was gonna hit you privately, but I just want to ask you here, bro. I'm not educated in NFTs, and I never have been. And you have tried to put me on game from crypto to NFTs on multiple occasions.
Yeah.
So I just want to go ahead and just extend the conversation now, and I want you to develop. You feel me? And you know we're going to break bread because you're my partner in real life.
Yeah.
But I want you to develop the NFT that we're going to leverage for this in-home banking video game. And I feel like it's only right to just have one of my dogs do it. I don't know how to do it. So I'd rather just pass you the baton and let you run shit in that category. So, you know, bro, I literally was going to hit you earlier, but I'm like, shit, bro, on live? Shit, let me just hop on the live and answer right now. Like, bro, spearhead that because I don't know how to do that.
Listen, it's funny you said that because I had this thought, I think yesterday. I was just assessing because I seen you doing the digital in-home banking board game. I'm like, he just don't know. That was my thought. I'm like, he just don't know, man. He got $1 billion over there for real, for real. You understand me? So, and for those who don't know, I got a bunch of people on YouTube right now. It's like 700 people live. Listen, what he just asked me was $1 billion question. So what you think I'm gonna say?
Hey, y'all, look, if you know anything about me, things that I suck at, I just bring people in who are amazing at them, and I let them do them. So I'm gonna flip the phone one more time real quick. Y'all know my screen's super small because there's 3 of us on here, but what y'all looking at is actual gameplay footage from a video game I got coming out, and 19 Keys is absolutely in a video game. That's me and bro. I know it's probably a little blurry for y'all, but that's me and bro having a conversation in a video game because I'm fresh. Like storyline wise, I'm fresh out of jail. And the first person I see when I get out of jail is Keys. And Keys basically give me game on how I'm going to get my shit back together, you feel me, and make it work.
Hey, man, that's the right person to run into right after you get out of jail, too.
No lies. Hey, look, listen, and somebody just said Keys don't work for nobody. I know. That's why me and bro break bread as partners. I ain't never hit bro up, and he ain't never hit me up on no work for me shit. Listen, y'all, we got this covered. Me and bro been doing business for I don't know how many years at this point, politicking and getting paper together.
Listen, man, this space is. I know for a fact that by the end of the year, you know, within our culture, we go generate $1 billion from this space easy. You understand me? Mm-hmm. Let me tell you why. Number one, a lot of people look at what NFTs are instead of what they do. There's 2 different categories. You understand me? What they are and what they do. Most people trying to understand what they are, and they don't understand that part, so they can't understand what it does. But I just seen that Bored Ape Yacht Club, they just generated $1 billion. I seen Gary V, he hit 100 million off of it. You understand me? And when I'm looking at numbers like that, those are number one, that Bored Ape Yacht, they had to create a community and build it around what they project was. So I'm looking at people in culture that have been building communities for 10 years. You understand me? And this community trusts them and already been building with them. And people who already have product, what they don't realize is they perfectly primed for NFT projects, the metaverse, the whole 9. If you already been selling to people, this is your lane. This is your industry. Mm-hmm. If you got a community already, I'm not talking about an artificial community that's built up through marketing tactics specifically for NFT project. I'm talking one that's already been cultivated over time. You understand me? That's already a community that just hasn't been introduced to this. So I believe that at minimum level, you understand me? I say minimum level is $100 million project, right? Just based on was to evaluate, because I can look at everybody that I know in the culture, and if I evaluate the technology and what could be done from it, right? And what you've built is very unique, right? And not only unique from the sense you've already into the gamification of culture, right? But you have a solid team behind you as well that can execute things at a very fast pace. And then you got people behind you, you understand me, that's gonna rock with it 100%, because a lot of people that are in this space, they can't go there to Garrett Gray's page for it yet. So they have to go somebody else, but they only going to that somebody else because Derek Grace is not in it. Right? So if Derek Grace gets in it, then those people happily turn back in and be like, all right, we locked in. Let me know what I need to do. So I already see it, man. We're gonna lock in 100%.
And y'all just want to say this real quick before I depart. Bro been on this shit for years. Like, I can honestly say bro sat in my house and tried to put me on like over a year ago. I just be so busy in what I'm doing, y'all. Like, I practice tunnel vision. So sometimes I do miss out on opportunities and plays because I just be so locked in with where I'm at. I'm still locked in with where I'm at. That's why I'm transparent enough to say, like, when we do NFTs for the video game, Keys is who I'm calling because I ain't ran into any other black man, any other man, period, that's giving me the insight. And I seen that shit come to life after he had this conversation 8 months prior. I seen him like literally go on the phone and be like, bro, I hit for 115,000. Yes. I know it was 100, I know like 115, 130 or something like that. But he was like, oh yeah, that was yesterday. You feel me? So bro is the real thing. So no, that's it, bro. Look, I'm gonna hit you privately anyway, but I know when the NFT aspect of what we doing roll out, I want Keys to be able to plant his flag and be like, I did that shit. You know, like D do what he do, but I did that. You feel me? Like, cause I'm pound for pound. I ain't taking nothing from nobody. But Keys the only human that I done sat with in 2 years. Before this shit started bubbling crazy, only human I sat with, I was like, open his phone and was like, bro, so this doing this doing that. And shit, if you buy this right here, your pocket's gonna be looking like da da da. I just I got you, bro, I got you. Then got busy doing other shit. So you feel me? It's only right. We're gonna double back. And I want to make sure bro get his just due because he planted the flag in this shit long before it was popularized. It was sexy and all that. He was telling like with the wealth standard, he been telling people how to get into this shit, get their paper, and literally be sitting at the crib, running it up, not slaving for nobody, not That's wondering what you're gonna do when the pandemic hit again, bro. Like literally been on that.
That's a fact, bro. I appreciate that, man. You know, it's hard being a visionary, and I'm sure you understand when you live in the future already before it happens. So absolutely, it's not bro. Like you waiting on it. It's like you already there, and it's like, man, can y'all see this? Like, am I crazy or something? But you know you're not. You just living there already. You feel me? So
I already know, bro. Like I said, bro, I appreciate you. I'm gonna make sure I hit you either tonight or tomorrow, so I can politic with you on that. Cause I'm honest enough to say, y'all, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with NFT, but my bro do know what he doing. You feel me? So we gonna make sure we break a whole lot of bread for bro to step in and help us get our shit up to par and make sure like the NFT version of this video game are historical and groundbreaking, just as the video game gonna be as well.
January 8th, I'm locking in DG on my notes.
I got you, bro. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Likewise, man. Get a family my
All
best.
Right, bro.
Steve, you got to take him out. All right, man. Listen, man. His story future has been made. You understand me? The future has been made. We ain't talking about history. That's stuff in the past. We talking about the future. You understand me? That's what we headed to. Listen, I already laced it down. I got a empty whiteboard ahead of me where I guarantee you we're going to put $1 billion in the culture. Going to put $1 billion in the culture. If I can let y'all know, like, I think, to be honest, I'm very humble in a lot of different ways. And it's not even me trying to. I don't be trying to be humble because I don't think you should try to do that, to be honest. Right? I think that people should pop off what they do, right? As long as they do it well. That's how I feel about it, right? But at the end of the day, if y'all knew what happens behind the scenes sometimes, it'll amaze y'all. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I'd rather kill 2022, right? And run up a bag so big and create impact so massive that it's like, my God, we thought we knew we seen it, but we did not understand how major it was. You understand me? And that's the love. But yeah, I've been knowing Derek Grace for a long time, man. And that's a fellow visionary. You understand me? And he's just good at, I say, decentralization. You understand me? Not being connected to a central authority, man. Doing his own thing, being in his own world, creating his own world, and doing things at his own pace. So I also respect that as well. You feel me? Because tunnel vision is one of the biggest things I learned from him, of course. Then you got family. and just the way he moves and operates his family and business. But tunnel vision is so important where you don't see nothing else nobody else got going on, man. You doing what you doing, and you don't allow nothing to distract you and take you off your pivot and focus, and nothing else in the world even matters at that moment while you build it. You understand me? Let everybody else have what they doing, talk about what they doing, and you build from that place of things that you know go work. And he has been a master at that, and that's how he's amassed his massive wealth, and at the same time being able to employ his entire family. You understand me? Doing it. So whether you agree, disagree, like or dislike, you have to look at that, applaud, and respect that, because that's man business. You understand me? And there's too many suckers that be in their feelings because they can't be a man. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, we're gonna get back to some NFT talk, right? So if my students in the Discord got any questions, I'm gonna holler at them and we're gonna handle business from here. Right. So I need y'all to go into the NFT keys section. Also, you know, I seen Kangaroo Heroes. Shout out to Kangaroo Heroes. I did a consultation for Prince down there. I did it for free at the time because, you know, I just wanted to give out the game. But he definitely took that information, ran with it, created a whole marketing campaign that killed it. And I seen he recently made one of the NFTs a keys exclusive. You understand me? Kangaroo Keys NFT, where he got the crown on. If y'all can see that, this is the Kangaroo Keys NFT. Ah, it's ugly. It's hard to see.
Yeah, you gotta push it back some a little bit. Right,
It ain't focusing.
Come up close. Stop.
Yeah.
Back a little sec.
It is not focusing. Nothing. There you go. Y'all see it? That's the Kangaroo Keys NFT. I'll show y'all here on YouTube. Kangaroo Keys NFT, man. They created me a special one. I also had actually a few people, it's funny, on that same day that credited a couple tribute NFTs to me. I respect this one specifically. I'll show y'all again. I respect this one specifically because they sent it to me in my wallet, right? It was another person that was selling this one, Gorilla Goonies, right? So this was one that they made off me. And they've been making money off of it, man. And they locked me in at all, right? And it ain't about the amount of money or none of that, but it's like communicate before you utilize, right? My image is something that I've been building for years. You understand me? So I think that's important. If you go build with somebody, actually lock in with them, right? I might have been like, you know, do your thing, but communicate before, not afterwards. You understand me? Like, imagine you'd have locked in $1 million on that, and then it'd be like, I dedicated this to Keys. Like, no, that's my image. They might have thought I had something to do with that project. You feel me? So you got to be careful out there when you're doing stuff, man. Make sure you communicate with people. And and matter of fact, let me show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all some technology I got that never seen before. This is why I be so excited about stuff, man. I ordered this a year ago. It just show you like how I be thinking, right? I ordered this literally a year ago. Does anybody know what this is? Anybody? Can anybody tell me what this apparatus is right here? I'm gonna show y'all something that you've never seen before. This is a 19 Keys exclusive. Boom, wow. Nobody. Not one person, nobody has said it. Now, of course, y'all know what, you know what it's about, but you don't know what it is per se, like what the who created it, who's the manufacturer, none of those things. Nah, okay. Boom, bow. All right, let me show y'all something. So this right here, and it's hard to see on here. It looks better in person. You probably can't see everything from here. So this is one of them, right? And I'll show y'all that's on live. So what it does is, and it's hard for you to see probably from there. And let me skip this white guy that's in the picture, man. No offense to y'all, but man, you know, they ain't what we talking about right now. You feel me? So I'm gonna show y'all something about this. All right, so this right here is created specifically to project holographic images. All right, so it is what you call a looking glass. Right? So no, it's not from Spatial Labs. And it's definitely harder for you to see it because it's bouncing off one screen into another screen, right? But I'm gonna show y'all something more. Let me skip on to the next one. Some of these I like better than others. Oh, I wish y'all could see it how I see it. Oh, so you see that a little bit though, right? You see how it turns? Ooh, hard. Yeah, I know. Ain't nobody got this, man. Ain't nobody got this. This is a Big Keys exclusive. This is a Big Keys exclusive. Yeah, I know. It's a Big Keys exclusive. Let me show you. Let me show you. Ooh, holographic images, man. Let me bring y'all into the present, man. Right now, the thing about these is they actually have larger screens, right? Where the image projects outward, right? And it creates this 3D holographic effect, right? Now, this could be as big as a computer screen or big as a TV screen, right? The TV screens are very expensive right now. And so it's going to be a while for this technology catches on because it's so expensive to make, right? Things don't catch on until they're cheaper to make. And then a lot of people can get them, right? But at the moment, sorry for the, you know what I'm saying? You got to kind of see that a little bit. Let me see what we got over here. I ain't even seen some of these images. Now, these were some of the images that came with it. So that you got a lot of random white people in here. I don't know. You feel me? I trapped this little dude in here. So, imagine you getting your NFTs, but you got them in a screen like this. You understand me? To where they actually come to life and they project, right? That's different than you buying them in these two-dimensional screens and they hanging on your wall and the image is just looping. You understand me? And then the person is just inside there just living. You feel me? Like, the dope thing about it is it's like it's not a video screen because you can actually see around the person as they're moving, right? You can see behind them a bit. Now, for those who are on here, I know it's a little harder because y'all on Instagram and I'm trying to show y'all. You feel me? I'm trying to show y'all a little something. You understand me? So they got a random black woman in there. This is actually my favorite one that came with it. Right? So I put it on loop. Oh, you feel me? He inside there doing his thing. You understand me? Something different for y'all. Just trying to give y'all a clue into the future, what it's called. You feel me? All right. So, I had got this about a year ago. I'll tell you, man, in person, it's astonishing though. Like, this doesn't do nothing for it. You have to see it in person. Crazy. You understand me? I feel like I'm really in the future over here. I done showed y'all all kind of technology. Now let me show you this. So I'm thinking about giving one of these away to a Crown Society member, right? So it has it like this. Now I also have, it's a couple things that you can't see here to where I can create 3D images, right? So there's this bar right here that I use to create the 3D images in the way that it has set up. So it comes with this whole setup, not just one thing, right? So y'all, I'm in my lab right now. So I'm showing y'all, it's like Tony Stark pulling out some of his gadgets and showing y'all a couple of things. You understand me? No, it's not Samsung. Don't even worry about that. The light came on, coming in strong. You understand me? So let me go ahead and just set that right there for a second while we talk. Just set that right there while we talk. So you see, this is the molecular crown right here. The molecular crown. This is actually one of my NFTs. One of my NFTs. This is the molecular crown. Oh, I think we might got like 10 left of these on the site. Right. So I'm thinking about giving this to one of the people that buy the molecular crown. Now the value of this is crazy. So don't even worry about that. But you feel me? No, this crazy, right? You feel me? So you get to see all up in that. Yeah. So now, like some of the other ones, they are costly right now because it costs a lot to make these. So it took me a year to get this model, right? But now they have models that cost upward between I think $17,000 for a full big screen, which would be crazy to watch movies and things of that nature on. It's gonna bring a whole nother dimension to it. You understand me? So this is beautiful. It's crazy. You understand me? I wish y'all could see it in person, but I know y'all enjoying it from there as well. So I think NFTs have a different type of future that most people don't see and they don't understand because hardware has not caught up to the software, right? But when the software catches up, the hardware catches up, then everybody can be on it. Everybody gets to tap in there. You understand me? Because then it's gonna make sense why people are buying in these digital products in this digital space. The experience with everything will change. It's gonna be more interesting in having a picture. You understand me? It's gonna be crazy, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's fire. You understand me? So anyway, let me just set that right here. You know what I'm saying? Let me just set that right there. You feel me? For those that want to lock in, we just go set that. Just go let that just be there. You feel me? Just gonna let that just be there. So they got NFT TVs with Samsung. They got all of these things creating. Like it's just ridiculous right now. You understand me? The type of world that we living in, and a lot of things that people don't understand. Like it can project sound as well. You can shoot messages from that. It's gonna be different walking into people's houses in the future, right? So I'm thinking about 2053 right now. Remember, I told y'all 2 years ago that I'm working on my 2053. That's what all these plans is for. Y'all worrying about what's happening in 2022, what happened last year. None of that matters, B. How we living in 2053? You understand me? Like when you start thinking like that, right? Because like I told you, earlier today, I was watching Wu-Tang, and Wu-Tang, number one, Wu-Tang had a great idea. They made it's 8 members in Wu-Tang. They all came together, sold one album, right? And they sold it to this measly little white dude that ended up committing crimes, ended up losing it. And I forget who owned it right now, right? But anyway, if they would have kept that idea as an NFT, because I think they sold one album, right? One copy of it, one owner of it for $1 million. And I think he can't open it for like 50 years or something like that. It's like something crazy. But if they would have did that same concept, like imagine today if Jay-Z decides to come on board and say, I have 5 unreleased songs, right, that I'm not putting out. I'm only going to allow one owner of this album, of this unreleased blueprint. Call it unreleased blueprint. You understand me? And only one person can get it. Can you imagine what the bidding war for that would be? Now, Jay-Z dropped the NFT. It was regular. They just was experimenting. That ain't him getting in the game, right? Everybody will buy into it. You understand me? Now, the price will go up to millions and millions and millions of dollars for 5 songs. That's it right there, right? He can sell one song to one person, right? It's crazy the things that you can do, right? So scarcity model is important when we're talking about value as well, right? Remember that. You understand me? When we talk about value, we got to understand the scarcity model. You understand me? In the way that we operate and everything, right? But, entertainers got that value, but the average person has that same value. Now, I'm not going to get into all my NFT strategies, right? Because, that's for the students. But at the end of the day, I will get into more just ideas and progress that I see the culture getting into as it progresses. You understand me? Like things will continue. Like I got this painting in the back. Y'all can't see it. It's not finished. It doesn't even matter right now, right? But I painted this. It's huge. It's about as tall as I am, right? So I can decide, and I got probably, I got paintings everywhere in my crib right now, stuff that I painted. You understand me? Like if y'all can see this, y'all see that big painting of myself up there. You understand me? That's big keys. Don't worry about that. But I'm a designer, so I'm gonna paint stuff, then put a one-on-one up there, you feel me? And then be able to sell that, and y'all get a painting designed by me. I can't tell you how much that's gonna be worth in the future. I really can't. You understand me? So at the end of the day, you got to make an assessment on how much you like the art, because in 10 years, it could be worth $1 million. In 5, it could be worth $1 million. 2, it could be worth $1 million, depending on the things I do. You understand me? But that's real original art. And if you can see the details of it, I'm taking my time. I'm going to create a whole collection of real physical art, digital art, spatial art, all sort of different things, right? And then at the end of the day, my greatest contribute is not even going to be just the projects I create myself, but as you heard, man, the projects that I work with other people is how we gonna get to the highest level, right? If anybody know me, they know that you have not been around me for a period of time. You understand me? Where I don't talk about collaboration and the importance of collaboration. And even in the NFT space, that's going to be huge, the importance of collaboration. You understand me? That's the key. So we all have to get creative. Like, I know how to make money, right? Like, that's never been my problem since I was a child. But a lot of you all are not understanding this space. And it's different between like a celebrity or somebody well off not understanding it. But at the end of the day, we ain't got no excuse not to tap in. Like, even I make music for a lot of people that don't know. You understand me? I got a whole song ready to go, cut, done, everything ready to hit the market. It could go stupendous, right? Like, that's a whole nother market. The way I look at it is I don't have to be one dimensional, and I never allowed myself to be, because there's now the world has opened up the marketplace for me to be able to instruct and capitalize off all of my talents, right? So I think this is the beauty of where we headed. I put out a list before a couple of years ago on some of the most valuable skill sets that you need to have in the future, because time-based, you understand me, work won't be valuable anymore. You understand me? I know Derek Grace, just like myself, talked about robots and robots taking over the jobs of the future. So if a robot takes your job, how you go create value after that, right? So if you're not getting creative and you're not tapping into that aspect of yourself, you're gonna lose. So yeah, in the wealth standard, the infinite wealth strategies, you understand me? All the game is taught. So for a lot of you all that may think that, oh, I can't afford to get in this, that, and the third, you can't afford not to get into it. You understand me? And I did statistics and studies, right, where it say that the average millennial, right, you won't buy anything unless you got a payment plan option. So guess what? We put that on the site because I was looking at the studies. 60% don't want to do it. So that's on the site right now. So if you don't want to pay the full $500, you can get in at $113. Go text Infinite to 323-577-6692. You understand me? Text it, get in tonight, lock in. You'll be locked in for the year. And after that, you done deal. You feel me? But it's up to you to make all you're going to make after that. Now, when it comes to this NFT space, man, it's more than what you think. And it ain't even about NFTs. It's just about new technology. So think of it like that, right? Instead of trying to understand, like most people don't understand what an IP address is, even though you use one all the time, right? People don't understand the back inner workings of the internet. People don't understand how cryptography or cryptography in the end works so that you're safe on the internet. And somebody trying to run and explain this to you, basically the reason you don't understand it because you don't care. And there's nothing wrong with that. But that's the reason that you're not engaging with something that can make you and your family, right? Not even just a whole lot of money, but it just changes the way you start to do business models, right? I think the biggest thing about this whole thing is that it changes business model structure. It changes the way we interact with things, right? And me, I have a curiosity for everything. So I'm going to tap in with things so that I can understand it, because I interact with opportunities. I ain't reacting to success. You philanthropic, understand me? You understand me? So that's what we talk about. That's what we're talking about right now. So I will take a few questions about NFTs, and then we're going to lock out of here. And I hope y'all been getting value. If you've been getting value, you understand me, drop a key in the comments. Let me know, man, if y'all enjoying this. And it got 600 people here on the chat. You understand me? The badges ain't moving, but at least click them likes. And if you got any questions in the chat room, then you got to get a badge so I can see you and everything, because that lets me know you invested and you buying in. You feel me? Now let me go to the Discord and let me see what the family talking about. All right. Look like we got some questions in NFT keys today. I'll answer your questions. Bro, I'm trying to start an NFT collection for my brand. Do you recommend getting a developer for the project? I have a roadmap laid out already for the project. Yeah, so here's the thing, man. Web3 is a beautiful, immersive place, right? It's dope. I do suggest that you get a developer if you need one, depending on what you want to do. So it's very specific, right? If you need a developer, depending on how you want to integrate your brand into this space, then of course go find a Web3 developer, right? And there's also the places that you can go find Web3 developers. You understand me? Now the question is, are you finding the right person for the right price and all of that? So I'll say this right here. If you're in Infinite Wealth Strategies, I'll bring developers to you to make sure you're not getting robbed out there, because you may pay somebody $20,000 for something that somebody else will charge you, you understand me, $2,000 for. So at the end of the day, the thing about a fresh space is that a lot of people can be taken advantage of when there's no industry standards for price. You understand me? And of course, developers are in high demand, but at the same time, they're really not. And a lot of things you may be paying for are truly simple. It's like early days, people was paying for people to create websites, charging all sort of crazy numbers because people didn't realize, or not even, and kudos to those who did. But now we have technology where you can spend 3 hours, create you a website the same way somebody paid you to do it, right? And you'll be good to go. Every website I had, I literally did everything myself, all the designing, all the code, all everything, right? I built everything from scratch. I designed it all. So I'm the type of person that don't like other people's excuses because I don't accept them for myself, right? So it's like too many people don't get started because they can't do something. And I couldn't do most of the things until I decided that I wasn't lazy and I really wanted to do what I said I believed in. You understand me? Every crown you see, everything that I create, I design it. That's me. You understand me? In the end, that's it. So I know if I want to hire somebody for that, I know exactly what I'm doing. I can't be overcharged for stuff, none of that, because I got the game, because I got the experience. So it's like you can give yourself excuses, you just go lose opportunities because you can't hold both in one hand. You either want to hold your excuses or you want to hold your opportunities. It's up to you. But one got to go for one other one to survive. You understand me? All right. So I showed y'all the holographic display. I'm going to text my students and tell them exactly where I got everything from. You know what I'm saying? I'm biased. I let them get the whole finale. Now, listen, last time, because we got 600 people on here, and I want to give y'all one last opportunity. Anyone else heard about the Nas project? I'm going to give y'all one last. Do y'all want, and I'm going to ask y'all this question. If we get enough people that say yes, I'm going to do it. And I didn't offer this last time, but I offered this one time only. I promise you this is it. I'll let you join the Infinite Wealth Strategies at $250, where you get the full course, everything that comes with it. I mean, it's a lot. You could click on it and see all that comes with it, plus more inside the Infinite Wealth, plus live classes, week-to-week basis. Plus Discord access, which I didn't offer last time, right? So I'm gonna offer Discord access, but you all have to wait because it is a lot of people. When we get 1,000 new students, everybody can't come in all at once. All of these things have to happen. I'm trying to decide what price I want to do. That's all. I know what it's worth. And at the January, I'm changing my prices. I don't know. The chat ain't on fire yet. I need enough people locking in. We got 600 people. So I need everybody to participate in order for me to do this. Because I'm going to tell you why I do this, and so I can be transparent. The reason that I need a lot of people to do it, because it's only worth it if I have a lot of people. It's not worth it if I don't have everybody, because the business model becomes this. If I can get a large quantity of people, right, then I can give everybody the value at once, right? But if not a lot of people, I have to charge more. You understand me? Because otherwise I'll be suffering my own business model, right? So if you got 100,000 people, you can charge 100,000 people $19, right? But if you only got 1,000 people, you got to charge them goddamn $10,000 each, right? You got to charge them $100,000 each, right? So that's different. So the more people, the larger quantity of people, the lower the price you can charge on things. And I believe that that's the best business model. So therefore, a large amount of people can get value as if they paid $10,000 to get in. But it only works with a large amount of people. And this is why a lot of, people who provide extreme amount of value, they go charge $10,000 to $25,000 because they would rather deal with less people, right? They would rather deal with less people. But they can give the value as if, understand me, you paid for that type of money. That's I'm just telling you the game. So you may be mad at somebody charging $25,000 and there's nobody on this planet, you understand me, that's go teach it and get a game and the amount of value that's given inside this community. Because what we go do by time March, May, June come around, like the return on your purchases is just ridiculous. So, and that's just some game for y'all to take too, still that for your own thought process, right? Because at the end of the day, I want my students to create their own discords, and I'm gonna bring in somebody this week, right, that's gonna offer their services on how to do that, where y'all can create your own micro communities for some of the brands that you all have, right? But we'll get into that later on. I got a whole list of different classes that I'm personally teaching, but for the last like 2-3 months, no, for the last 9 months, I've hired a teacher to come in and teach as well, right? Some of my own family, my own sister taught, you get them lessons. My father taught, my bro Jared Ross taught. I had a guy come in there and teach trust. He taught everything about the Constitution, the whole nine. Like, you get crazy in that one, right? And then all of the classes I taught, crypto, tokenomics, blockchain, Metaverse, you understand me, my book writing strategy. So everybody, I want to make 10,000 authors, right, in 2022. And that's basically just utilizing my book writing strategy, you understand me? So I've been able to create a whole lot of authors, you understand me? So that's beautiful. Yeah, and we got a whole lot of stuff. We teach about content and more. So you can find your flow in there once you get in, but you got to actually learn in order to get the value out of it. All right, so listen. Right now it is 7:11 my time. It's 7:11 my time. What I'm gonna do is before 12 o'clock, I'm gonna make sure that the discount automatically disappears at 12 o'clock tonight, 12 Pacific Standard Time. So I'm gonna do what I did last time, right? If you I don't know if I should put a trigger on this or not. I'm genuinely debating with myself to do this or not. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'll allow you all to get in. Text 250 to 323-577-6692. If you do that, now here's your instructions, and you have to wait because it may take time to get in the Discord. Once you get in, because we're gonna have a lot of people. Once you get in, you have to go to Infinite Wealth Strategies on IG. That is the only, do not DM me. It's not my job to do that. I pay somebody to bring you in. You have to DM them your receipt timestamp today. Once they confirm it, they will send you a link in order for you to get in the Discord. Right? That's how it's going to work. If you are overseas, you have to go to my Instagram, click the link in the bio, go to Telegram, join it. I will drop a link in the Telegram. Once you get that link, you literally have to 12 o'clock. It is over because I want to make sure it disables, right? So that's like 80% off, which if I was being advised, I shouldn't be doing it, but I'm just feeling good because I feel like while the market is down, let people lock in, get their education, you understand me, and this go be for the beautiful people that tapped in today. Like, y'all will be able to say you started something at the beginning of the year, and then we come back around, you understand me, at the end of the year, right? And we can say, you know, this investment turned into this. I learned this. I was able to move like this. You understand me? Like thousands of you all will become authors and make all kind of money in this and that and the third. Your NFT projects, you're gonna have an understanding where you can teach other people. You're also gonna learn mental development, right? Physical development, things of that nature. You really get trained up. We even got meditation and spiritual classes, but you know, the value is this, right? It's really getting into this blockchain technology, learning these new skill sets, right? So you can pay your bills and control your future. If you don't have an understanding, or even if you do, right? This Sunday, tomorrow, I would do a private consultation with all of the students and the infinite wealth strategies, where y'all on the other end asking questions, and we can go over things I don't do on this live, right? So that's going to be your access, right? We're going to send out a link tonight. So make sure you text 250, the number 250, text that. Don't get it confused. Text 250 to 323-577-6692. See, people already locked in. So do not text the $ with it, just the number. That's it. The $ will not give you the correct reply.
Key, say the number one more time.
323-577-6692. Text the number 250. Right now, that is going to send you the PayPal link. You're going to pay $250. The only way to get it without using a PayPal, you break it up in payments, but you can't get it at $250. But the payments are $100. I think it's $113. 5 payments of that or something like that, right? But that can't help you beyond that. That's the only thing I can do, right? The Podia, because there's a lot more work that goes into utilizing our other payment system. The Podia is going to automatically register you in with all of the courses. You're going to get instant access to it, right? And then you just send your receipt over to Infinite Wealth Strategies so that we can send you a link to lock into the course, right? So the NFT giveaway, thank you. Somebody just reminded me. Let me ask a question. Matter of fact, how do I want to do this? If you all right, I see y'all locking in. I'm going to choose somebody that just texted 250. I'm gonna choose it randomly. I'm gonna give it 60 seconds. Right? Now I'm gonna give it to 719. So at 719, I'll pick the winner. I'm just gonna go through my text and I'm just gonna pick somebody randomly. And then that's how they go win. So I can keep this even. Keep it even. All right, but even if you pay through PayPal, you don't have to have a PayPal account. You can just use it. All right. Somebody said 125 seemed like a solid number. Nah, 250 already. I'm tripping, to be honest. So no, 125 seems like I'm playing myself, because this is a program that I've sold for 888, 100, 1,111. I've sold it for all the numbers above that. So I don't have no problem with selling it above that. I don't have no issue. You understand me? So it's not desperation mode. This is really me giving it to the people. 577-6692. All right. So text 250 to that number. Shout out to Rachel Fung. She just got in. You understand me? Locked in. Appreciate you, Keon Jimenez. And go over everything. Like, take your time. Go over everything. Lock in for real. Be hyper aggressive with this. You know what I'm talking about? All right, let me send out your investment. All right, because I don't want nobody saying I didn't do this, that, and the third. Nah, I did my job at the end of the day. And I got proof because I'm gonna be like, look, I offered this, that, and the third. So ain't nobody can come at me and say I ain't do this, that, and the third for the folks. I'm about to drop it in the Telegram for all those that's international. I gotta wait till I close out on this phone actually. So once I get off, it will be on there. But family, man, I appreciate everybody that's been here, everybody that's on my Instagram, everybody that's on my YouTube. Thank you for locking in with me. We have one more minute, and then I'm gonna pick a winner of it, and then we done. And this winner will receive one of my NFTs to Crown Society. Also, and here's the second way to win. Go on Rarible, Rarible, search Crown Society, and follow me on Crown Society. That is another way. I'll randomly pick somebody who follows me there, right? And then I'll pick you to receive a crown. Okay. All right. It is 7:19. Let's see who we got. So y'all know that I'm not cheating. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Okay. Aaron Browers out of Chester, Pennsylvania. Aaron, you joined May 6th. I don't mean you were Taurus. I thought that was your birthday. That's your join date for a second. Everybody says brother Taurus. So Aaron Browers, you just won the crowns. Make sure that you, matter of fact, I can just send you a link and you can win this. Let me see if I can do it right now because I'll be forgetting sometime. Yeah, I'm talking about. Let me see. Now they got it on here where you can send NFTs as gifts. So I may just do that. Let me see. Anyway, I'll figure out how to do that later. But make sure that you DM me, Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to text you right now that you won. Boom. And then also, keep texting if you on there and you're not a new member. For new members that registered in the community, I want to go on Robinhood, choose gift crypto, and I want to pick a random person that joins my community tonight. It has to be the first day you joined, and I will give you cryptocurrency. You can post that later on to see. And then I'm gonna pick somebody randomly that joins the course tonight, and it's gonna be it got to be a big one. It got to be something like I'm gonna choose somebody in the Infinite Wealth Strategies this week, and you're going to win. This NFT keys, but it's going to unlock the ability to come here, right? To be a part of the podcast, do a full consultation in person. You understand me? And then we lock in like that. And yes, there's another way to join Crown Society or to join the Discord. So there's a difference. If you join the Discord, if you join the Crown Society, you get access to the Discord, which is different than getting access to all of the courses, right? But you get access to all the live classes. All you have to do is DM me proof on an Infinite Wealth Strategy, right? Instagram, and then we go lock in from there. And make sure y'all remind me to do this, right? So I want to fly one of my students out, or I want to pick a random person. I probably have my assistant pick, so I ain't got to think about it. Just pick a random person, right? And then you all will be able to get flew out here. You understand me? And then lock in with me in person, learn, consultation, build the whole nine, right? Probably had dinner, you understand me? Film things. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be powerful. So listen, I look forward to this. I appreciate y'all being alive. Shout out to all you all that have won, and shout out to you all that know that you're winners at life already. You understand me? I'm 19 Keys. Y'all on my 19 Keys channel. This is going to be the greatest YouTube channel. By the end of the year, we changing the game. Last but not least, go to Infinite Wealth Strategies IG. DM them proof of your receipt. That is how you join the Discord. Wait, do not rush. Do not say, oh, I joined in 5 seconds ago. Nobody got to me. Wait, we have a staff for email. We have a staff for DMs. You understand me? This is how we work and this is how we build it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm 19 Keys. I'll see you inside the Infinite Wealth Strategies. If you didn't know, tonight only till 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, you can join for $250. It'll give you access for the year. You understand me? At $250. For those that are in Crown Society, there's going to be a special channel that's going to be just for members that you will have a verification button inside the Discord. When you buy it, you'll put in your address. It'll search your address, see if you own it. If you do, guess what? You get access to that. And that's going to come with the first layer of benefits of owning Crown Society, or second layer, because first layer has been a part of the community. Second layer of benefits, right? So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm 19 Keys, man. Continue to tap in. Peace.